All right, so we're going to talk about some key words to use Desmos. All right, one word is factor. So when I see the word factor, what you want to do is go ahead and put this in your Y or the first space in Desmos. So you want to put it as 9x squared minus 4x plus 1. Now when you put this in Desmos, you're going to see a graph and it's going to look like a U shape, a parabola, okay? The parabola is going to cross the x-axis. All right, so it's very important to know the zeros. When you see the word factor, I need to find these little zeros here. So I'm going to type this into Desmos. All right, so let me move the camera. So there you go. That's what it looks like. Now to make this 2 right here, you have to hit the Shift 6 button. This little arrow makes it an exponent. Now the problem with this one is my x-axis is down here, but this U shape doesn't even cross it. So I need it to cross. So automatically, because I don't have anything crossing the x-axis on this one, there's no real factors. So that's actually pretty easy. Let's go down. So again, factor. I got 30x squared minus 4x minus 16. So this is going to go into the first spot into Desmos. So let's type it into Desmos. All right, so I just typed it into Desmos. And now I have some dots crossing the x-axis. So this is actually what I'm looking for, these. Now a factor, they share a factor with these lines. All right, so what I'm gonna do, we're gonna type these questions, or sorry, not the questions, the answer choices. These are all gonna go on number 2. So I have like 5x plus 4. I'm gonna go ahead and put it right here on the second one. So 5x plus 4. Now when I see this green line, it has to touch one of these original zeros, this one or this one. This is not crossing here. So let me zoom out a little bit. There you go. So the line's crossing over here. It needs to cross at 1. It needs to touch one of those 2 right at the x-intercept. Okay. So I know that that's not a possible answer A. So basically, it needs to look like this. You need to have your U shape. It needs to touch the x, and the line has to go through it. It can be going up or down, doesn't matter. It has to touch this one or this one. Okay, so let's try 3x minus 2. Let's type it in. 3x minus 2. Let me show you. So again, look, my original zeros on the parabola, it's right here. It gets close, but it's not touching it, so that's not it. Let's try the next one. And if you want to type them all in at the same time, you can. To me, that's kind of hectic, like 5x minus 4. All right, so you don't have to type them in at the same time. So here's what I'm talking about. This is crossing, the black line is crossing at the same spot on the x. So this is the answer. Okay, so my answer should be C. All right, so whenever you see the word factor, that's what you're looking for. So all these, the factors, you're gonna have to use Desmos for that. Okay. Now equivalent is another word where you have to put this in number 1 and you have to put this in number 2, and it has to be the same line. That's what equivalent means. Equivalent means the same. All right, so we're gonna put this in number 1, and then we're gonna try these in number 2. Okay, I'll show you what it looks like. All right, now when you type it in, now remember you have to zoom out. Sorry, there's not touchscreen. There you go. So I'm looking for something that's gonna be right on top. It's pretty much gonna cover the original graph. Okay, this red graph is going to get covered by the second one. So let me type in one of these answer choices. All right, so when I type this one, x plus 5 and x minus 3, notice how the blue is now on top of the red. So watch, let me show you. If I turn this off, let me click this. This means it's off. My red is the original problem. Then I'm going to click this, and then look, it's literally the same graph. So it looks like it changes color. So that means that your answer is going to be H. All right, that's what you're doing there. It has to be the same. Okay. And that's the same thing down here. Now this one's a little bit confusing, where it has this little, I'm going to show you how to type that in. All right, so this little symbol is called square root. You actually have to go to your keyboard, and that's the square root symbol right here. So the square root, and just type in 184. All right. So I have a decimal, and that decimal number has to match. Remember, equivalent means the same. It has to match one of these numbers. So 92 does not match 13.5. 6, whatever. Let's put this one, 2 square root of 46. So right here, just put, you just type it in here, 2 and the square root symbol, 46. So look, that's the same decimal. Remember, equivalent means the same number. So that means my answer is B. Right? So that's how you do those on the bottom, 11 and 12, right? So all these are the same, guys. Equivalent, that means they have to be the same. It's just a lot of typing. And just change everything to X's, okay? This is numeric solver. You have the equal sign in the middle. So you need the other calculator for that one. All right, we did this already, so I'm not worried about numeric solvers. You should be able to do these. And yeah, let me just show you. Actually, you know what? If you don't want to use the numeric solver, guys, we can actually use Desmos. Watch. If we put this in number 1 and this in number 2, let me show you how to do it in Desmos, because some of y'all like Desmos. Actually, you know what? No, these are actually just, yeah, just put numeric solver. If you don't remember how to do numeric solver, let me show you. All right, so you're going to push, so first clear your calculator. So push second plus 712. Make sure it's cleared. I have a crack on this calculator, guys. So push math. Scroll up right here. It says numeric solver. And we're just going to type it in 1.25 parentheses 4x minus 10, close parentheses. Equal sign, jump down, 7.5. Graph. Your answer is 4. So yeah, these are numeric solver. Watch. Circle 13, 14, 15, 16. These are all numeric solver. Now these are not numeric solver down here. Be careful with these. Positives. Oh no, yeah, these are numeric solvers. Equals, numeric solver, numeric solver. All right, when it asks for both though, so technically when you have a squared, so you can put them in numeric solver, but it's not going to give you both. Let me explain. So if you, what are the solutions? So yeah, that's numeric solver, that's numeric solver. Oh no, actually, you know what? You're gonna get all the answers in numeric solver, guys. You're good. Yeah, you'll be fine here. You'll be fine here. Good. Numeric solver. Another numeric solver. And then we have the word problems, the width. All right, we'll do these together. So don't worry about these two. We're gonna do these together. Number 21 and 20. All right, just do all the calculator stuff. So numeric solver in the back, Desmos in the front.